Hi. Good evening, everyone. Surprise.
I gotta go this way. There we go. Hey, everybody.
Hi. Welcome, Adam. Adam Cruz is here.
I'm so excited to be here. I've been watching the show. I'm a fan. I'm really, truly a fan.
I'm quite flattered.
Miss Troy, thank you so much for having me on the house chat at home.
That's right. It still is. HouseHeadz at home, because, hey, I'm a househead.
Right.
He's a househead. Whoever comes through here is a househead. You damn right. It's still HouseHeadz at home, but it's HouseChat with Miss Troy. And you never know who's going to be sitting next to me. Who my co-host is going to be from time to time. You'll know when you see him. So, everything is cool, and I'm just leaving it like that. That's all I've got to say. Okay. Now, back to the situation at hand. As I said here, we have Mr. Adam Cruz. And Adam has a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
A lot to talk about. He has Freedom Radio Station.
Yeah, it's called the Freedom Radio Hour.
Freedom Radio Hour, yeah. And he's going to talk about that. We're listening to now Adam's album.
Yep, it just came out September 29th. It's called the Freedom LP. And yes, the two things, the album and the show, are connected. You know?
Yes, indeed. Excuse me. I'm known for doing this. I don't want us to be blocked out. Yeah. So, where shall we start? Oh, I know I'm going to start like I always started. I'm going to tell you and you about the party that I attended just this past Saturday. Saturday night was a very good night for me. I checked out 2 parties, which I really wanted to check out, and I was able to do so with courtesy of my friend, Miss Penny Waldron and Miss Pat. Yes.
Nice.
Right. First, we stopped off at Louie and Chen's. And I caught Chris Annabelle. I hadn't heard Chris in a while. And Man Child Black was playing.
I love Man Child Black.
Oh my God. Man Child rocked.
Yes.
Yes, he did. He did. I really enjoyed his set. It was great. And then Chris Annabelle came on, and wow, it was so good to hear him again.
So when was the last time had you not seen Chris Annabelle in a while?
Wow, last time I checked him out was he does the Afro-Kinetic party, and I checked him out. It was in Brooklyn, and this was like, man, I don't know, 2 years ago, maybe it was 3 years. It's been a minute though.
Right.
Yeah, but I'd seen him playing, from time to time, but I just couldn't make the party. But I was determined Saturday night to make the party. Yeah, it was. Had you
heard Man Child Black spin before? Because we mostly know him as a promoter and a singer.
Yes.
But he does throw down the ones and twos.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He was rocking.
Oh, good.
Did a smashing set. Yes, as I said, he had me out there. Then we left, and then we went over to the R.E. Afro party. Yes, Gail Liz Murphy. That's right, Gail G. Liz Murphy. I love the R.E. Afro party, and I was glad that I went. Because guess who I caught? I caught DJ Just Aquabeat.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd never heard him play before because
I heard you say that was the first time.
Yeah, right? It was. Yeah, I was. Wow, that was amazing. Yes, we linked up with Serge and Greg.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw him at Louie and Chance, and we were leaving, and so we're gonna go over here and check out Aquabeat. It was okay. I'm going along too. So we had a splendid time. We danced together. We rocked. Me and Serge on the dance floor. And as I said, oh wow, the set was just amazing. He played stuff that I had not heard.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, wow. You want to tell me there's no new music?
Talk about rare.
You know where to find it. Yeah, it is good music.
Yes.
And
but it's rare when they can pull that out because we were just talking earlier about the tendency sometimes to go out to events and then you could kind of hear the same songs repeated over and over. Even though the DJ could be talented, after a while you start feeling a little sameness happen.
Exactly.
So it's nice when you go to an event like that and then you hear records you hadn't heard in a while or whatever.
Oh, I hadn't heard at all.
Or ever, yes.
Wow. Yeah, he had some stuff. Yeah, and he rocked. That was a great night, and that was my Saturday night. Friday, I didn't do anything. I just chilled. And Sunday, what did I do Sunday? Oh, Sunday I went to Restoration Plaza.
Oh, you're so much better. You have great energy. I would have been out from the Saturday party. I would have already been sleeping left. Oh, so how was Brooklyn? I love Brooklyn though.
Yeah, Restoration Plaza. It was okay. It was, it was great. It's always great to see everybody, the socialization of it all. And
Jahad Muhammad.
yeah, no, Jahad wasn't there. That he was there a few weeks back.
Oh, okay. I thought that he was there.
It was Kim Lightfoot.
Oh, awesome! Shout out to Kim Lightfoot.
Yep, I went out there because I wanted to catch him.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was good. It was great. Just a little too heavy on the drumming.
Right.
I've already took my stand on that. I'm not a major fan of that.
Let me ask you something. Do you remember the very first time you started to go out and notice that there was like auxiliary percussion happening in the space? Do you remember how far back you first started to get that? I recall it very clearly to me, but I would like to hear your feedback about that. Because, it seemed like it came out of nowhere.
No, you know what? First, South Street Seaport, when they were doing the parties out there.
Yes.
Right. And I forget who was playing. I had some great people out there all the time. But then the drummers were out there. And that's when it started for me. It just started to like it. I can appreciate the drumming,
right.
And I don't want to get in there. I don't want to do all this complaining and anything like that.
Right.
Because strictly it's to each his own. But I find that it interferes. I can't hear the song.
Right.
I can't hear the track. And sometimes, the beat is not with what's going on here. Okay,
right.
So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Just one of my major pet peeves that I have. So
I remember the very first time I heard something like that. I was at the Palladium. Palladium.
Oh yeah.
And I was checking. I think it was like Junior Vasquez or Casanova, somebody like that I was really into. And I was hearing this like drum. I was like, wow, is Junior playing like some drum track? It sounded really present in the mix.
Yeah.
And I look over in the corner. There was like just a guy playing a snare drum. And then I thought at the time, I was like, wow, that's really clever because it's just a snare drum.
Okay.
And then later on, I started to see clubs adopt this idea, but then it started to expand on the set. So now what it used to be a snare drum started to be like timbales or something that made the sound really busy.
Yeah.
Because a snare is just like a one, kind of sound, and you can get with it. But then when it's real busy with the cowbells and the congas, and then you're like, okay.
It's like a mini orchestra going on. And I didn't come to hear the orchestra. I came to hear DJ. All right, so
but no shade. No shade. We love our live percussionists.
Yeah, we're all entitled to how we feel, okay?
Yeah.
That's all it is, So, I mean, you're cool with me, I just don't think all of that. So, so that was that. So, Restoration was good, and after that, it got even better.
I haven't made it out to Restoration. Is it the kind of thing where on a Sunday, is it over in enough time where you can come back and reset for the work week?
Yeah, it's
or
like
is it
over
too late?
at 8 o'clock.
Oh, great. That's perfect.
Central time. You can get back and get cozy.
Yeah, get reset a little bit for the week.
That's right.
Yes.
You can do that. Yeah, with Sunday party.
Yeah.
So, so I can appreciate. There was a lot going on, too. So, but... yeah, so that was that and Little Ways Jamboree. Did you make it for the Jamboree?
I did. I know not only did I make it for the Jamboree, I brought my entire bunch.
Oh, wow.
So I brought my wife and my 3 little kids, and we all took the trip. It took a while to get there, so we actually didn't get there till the end. I thought that we were going to get there and the music would have already been turned off. But it turned out that we were able to luxuriate and enjoy the beautiful vibe that was the Jamboree this year. Yeah. And we enjoyed it for like nearly an extra 40, 45 minutes beyond the time. And it wasn't, it was just a beautiful day. We had a great time. So another great Jamboree. Shout out to Little Ray. And shout out to Spinna.
Amazing.
And shout out to just everybody who was down with that event because I really, I can't claim to have gone every year. I'm not that person. For many years, I felt like I was cursed because you ever try to go somewhere and something happens and you never make it. Like I've been wanting to go to, like mine right now. I've been wanting to go to. I've been wanting to go to Beloved's Sunday party, the BPM
the
event.
Lounge.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you must check that out.
Yes, because I enjoy the way Beloved plays, and I love, and I like Gabe. I like the way he plays as well. The Think Soul days.
Oh,
so yes. So shout out to Gabe, and he's convalescent and he's feeling much better, but we're thinking about him. Yeah. But
get well soon, Gabriel.
Yes. So I remember I've been wanting. That's the kind of event I've been wanting to go to. But on a Sunday, like I said, I have my 3 little ones. They're beautiful, but they're a handful. So by Sunday, I want to take a nap.
Of course you do. Yeah.
And I can do sometimes. I can do like an event, but more times than not. I'll say I'll go, and then if it's on a Sunday, I'm not going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll make an exception.
I know. I need
I
to.
think you don't have to work on a Monday, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're
yeah,
right.
check it out. Yeah. So that's a must do. Yeah, with that party. And DJ Hot Rod is playing there this Sunday at the 303 Lounge. Yeah, with DJ Beloved. Yeah. I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna make any promises to myself. I have to see what my Sunday's gonna,
Right,
roll out to
Yes.
be. Which way I'm gonna go. Just stay in and lay, or just pop out. So, but I really would like to go because I love the way Hot Rod plays. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and I love to catch his set. So we'll see. But so that's that. That's for Sunday, people.
So what are you going to any events coming up in the next couple of days? Besides the Sunday that you were thinking about?
I don't know. I haven't checked the event page yet. I have to see. Yeah.
I definitely am. I'm strongly considering Tuesday going to Soul Deep because I love Josh Milan.
Oh.
He's going to be there representing Honeycomb Music.
Really?
So he'll be
Tuesday
there.
night?
Yeah, I know it's a difficult on a Tuesday for me too. I barely make it because of that. But I usually try to make an exception for Josh because I'm always happy at the end.
Oh, they're back down. You said Soul Deep.
Yeah, Vivo Lounge because they brought it
back
back.
At Vivo Lounge.
Yes.
Wow.
So shout out to Lou
cool.
Alvarez and DJ Esteban. They brought the event back, but they're doing it instead of weekly. They're doing it monthly now.
Oh, okay. That may be good to build up some momentum.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
And I think it's better. It gives them a little space to get it organized, and also it gives people a chance to miss them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Tuesdays are so challenging, so shout out to them for doing that. But yeah, so I'll try to do that Tuesday, and then Saturday I almost always try to make humble beginnings. But this weekend, I think I'm taking my kids to. We're gonna do like a family weekend because the kids are off on Monday.
Oh yeah. Columbus.
Yes, so we think we might take advantage and go away.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Too. Okay. Well, maybe I'll check that out. I don't know.
Exactly.
It is right in town. Vivo
That's
Lounge.
right. It's right
It's
there.
right down off Ferry Street,
Yep.
Jefferson.
Yes.
Jefferson Street. Yeah, right down in there. So it's easy and accessible. You can pop in there early and get out.
Exactly.
Early.
And not to be a commercial for Vivo Lounge, but they happen to have really good food.
Yeah, they do.
I really enjoy their food.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, the drinks are top too.
Yes.
So.
See? See, plug. You need to have a little an ad down here in charge. Call 1-888 Troy.
You know something? Meet my new technical advisor.
Word up, because I feel you.
No, seriously, folks. You know I had a lot of trouble in the past with the cameras, with the editing, and all that other stuff. You know? I'm going to enlist the aid here. My good friend, Adam Cruz. Because he has the same program. He understands the program.
I do.
I
had to get really creative. Yeah.
So they're going to use you for real.
Cool.
Okay, so moving right along. So now, as we had started off, as I said, I'm listening to, and I listened to this at work, Adam's album, and I'm telling you, it's rocking. Everything is different on it, which is what I like. It's very danceable. It's very listenable because you have one that's like a loungy tune. Oh, I really love that. Yeah, we're listening to it now. I've got it down low because I don't, adjusting with the sound and stuff, but maybe I'll turn it up a little bit now. Excuse me.
Yeah, so this one's called Party.
Yeah. This is, guys, when I'm listening to this at work, I'm like, wow, damn, I'd like to hear this album. Yes, I would.
Oh, good.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really did. So, Adam, you do the radio program. Yeah, I saw Adam at Weekway Park back in the summertime, and he was telling me about that. So, please.
So, what was happening is I kind of studied shows like yours, actually, similar styles where people were asking and giving a report, a rundown of what they experienced, and I wanted to provide something in the way of music business news because my passion happens to be music business news. I've been very involved in music business for a long time.
Okay.
So I like to talk about things like copyright and iTunes sales reports, what's happening with that, because the landscape of the music industry is changing really quickly, nearly every day.
Right.
And so I find that there's a lot of content that we can curate. So so I did this album. This is my third album.
Oh,
and what I did was, with this one, I really wanted to look at what the most creative I felt in my life. And when I was a kid, I started to DJ really young. My older cousin was a DJ. And
I read the bio.
Yeah. He decided to stop DJing. He gave me all his equipment. So by age 10, I had records, and I had 2 turntables and a little beat up mixer.
Did
but
you
I used to
really?
get really creative with how I played. And I had a strict mom, so I had to like play when she went food shopping or in my headphones when she was asleep. But that taught me how to mix really well because I had to put my ear to the ground and hear the needle play because I couldn't play out to cue in my headphones. So I had to really learn how to do it. And that helped me a lot. But fast forwarding time, I got to work in record labels after a long stint in the corporate world. I basically got fired because I would do this radio show. I was doing it in Brooklyn at HouseHeadz.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing it Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock, and I was doing a radio style show. So I had like, at the time, I was just doing a lot of doing this all the time, and I would be exhausted. I would rock at my job, but I would show up late and whatever. And they one day sat me down crying because I was a good worker, you know. And they said we no longer need your services, and I was so heartbroken. But you know what? It was the best thing that ever happened because it freed me up to really explore. Okay, what do I want to do with this music thing? And I, through Moema, I don't know if you know Moema from bouncefm.com. He's usually a photographer at 718 Sessions with glasses.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, very, very close with me for many years.
Oh, cool.
And Moema and I used to work at the same company, the corporate company I'm talking about.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. And so Moema said, you know that they're looking for interns at MAW, working for Louis and Kenny. And I've been on HouseHeadz, so I'm like, oh my God. I didn't want to leave the corporate world to become an intern, but I said, you know what, let me just go and see what's going on. Yeah. So I was interviewed by Rosie Lopez, who's now one of the VPs at Tommy Boy. Oh. But she was working for Louis and Kenny at the time. Okay. Hired me. I worked for her one day before she was off for Tommy Boy. She had already given notice and everything. So I worked for Louis and Kenny for about 8 or 9 months. We launched Dope Wax. I do a lot of graphic design, so I did the logo for Ken Liu and for Dope Wax, and I did a lot of work around graphic design and the elements of life. The first time it came out, I did a lot of the writing on it in terms of there's like liner notes and narratives. I wrote a lot of that. And we just did a lot of production work around it. I sort of my teeth into that. And then fast forward, I ended up meeting Kevin and Josh Millen and Kevin Hedge through that Elements of Life project. And then Kevin, who knew that I did flyers, wanted me to do flyers for West End. He was the new president at West End. So I said, okay, I'll do some flyers.
And, a history lesson here, huh?
So hop, skip, and a jump. But like 8 months later, I was appointed production and A&R director at West End Records. And then I did that as I continued with mixtape sessions, this Brooklyn radio thing I was doing. That ended because they moved. And so I had recorded all of the interviews. So I started to broadcast them on the internet. This was before Cyber Jams. Okay. Because I know Nestor from Body and Soul days. So Nestor was very technical. Said, I can give you this opportunity to do this. So I did a show online before Cyber Jams or any of them. And this is how we did it. And so I built up at West End, and then I got to do, we were doing a lot of work at, I was involved at the time when we put out records like Stephanie Cook's Love Will was just one of my signings. One of my other signings was Ian Friday's Carib's Leap.
Yes, oh wow.
That's one of our big records.
Love that. Oh my gosh.
Slay's Found Love is another big record that was
wow.
during my tenure. Yeah. So things like that. And then we also
good stuff.
We produced a documentary on Mel, and I'm so happy that we did that. That's on YouTube. If you search out Mel Sharon, you'll see a full documentary that I associate produced about his life and gay activism and what's happening at the Paradise Garage. Remember you brought that down to the coffee cave. I did. Right. Thank you for remembering. That's yes,
right. I did. That was great. Yeah.
So I brought down, I basically curated an art exhibit around Mel Sharon's paintings because he was also an accomplished painter.
Yeah, he was.
And then I played clips from the garage, the closing night at the garage at the cave so that people got the idea of what it was about.
Yeah, it's good too. Very interesting. Don't you miss it? You missed something really great.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about trying to do that again. I just want to find the right place. But now I've been, at the end of West End, it was sold. In the summer of 2010, a company by the name of Verse Music Group went out and wanted to buy old companies. So they went out and they bought West End and they bought Sal Soul.
Oh, get out.
So what they're trying to do is capitalize on the disco sound, but for today.
Yeah.
And I knew that I knew it was going to be sold because we had entertained another offer prior. So I knew it was already kind of on the block, kind of, so to speak. Yes. So as it turned out, I went back to school 2010 and just started. Josh and Kevin were no longer partners, and Josh said, I'm going to launch my own label. Would you look after my own label? And so there came Honeycomb Music and all of our work through Honeycomb.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
there I am. And then through the midst of that, I just kept working on music. And so 1 album, 2 albums, now I'm
and now this one. Yeah. Well, I hope the DJs, get wind of it and pick up some of the songs and start to play. Yeah. So your Freedom Radio Hour.
Yes.
And that's co-hosted with.
Yep, that's my guy, Mr. Eddie Nicholas. Shout out to Eddie
Hey,
Nicholas.
Eddie. Yeah, Eddie was on you too.
Yes, I know. I watched with my popcorn. I was like,
stop.
Yes, but we do the weekly show. It's on FM radio in the Sudan. And it's called Capital Radio 91.6 FM. And what we do is a weekly radio show for an hour. We do a DJ mix, and then we also talk it like this about music business news. For example, there's a report that came out that iTunes is going to drop 40% in sales in the next 5 years. So basically, the download money is shriveling up.
Really?
So now artists are just, trying to figure out what they're going to do now.
Wow.
And so the music.
Well, maybe it'll just go back to the old-fashioned way and go to the store and buy it.
Well, if there were still stores, right?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? But I feel like there has to be
stores or whatever that are around. Maybe
I tell you make a really good point, because I do feel like we're on the cusp of something where there's going to be a huge sort of radical change that will occur, because people are really, the starving artist has never been truer than today.
Yeah, wow. That went out with Watu.
Yeah, it sure did.
Come on.
With the mashed potato.
All that. Please. No, that's not the way to go.
Yeah.
It's not good trying to be a beatnik now.
No. But we talk about that stuff. We're like.
It's true. Yeah. People want to make money, and they should. So, so you and Eddie get the Freedom Radio Hour.
Yeah, you visit freedomradiohour.com.
Okay.
And all the information about this Freedom album, you can check out DJAdamCruz.com.
How often does the show
broadcast? So every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, our time. It's their Saturday night.
Right.
So we're kind of their Saturday night dance party. So that's been really fun.
So it's in Sudan.
Yeah, it's in Sudan.
Wow.
And so we broadcast on terrestrial radio, but they have a web link, so I can share it with us
here.
How
did that come about, though?
Okay, so if you really want to know, so when I went to college, I went to Rutgers University initially in the 90s. And during that time, I decided to intern. And so I moved to Washington, D.C. and interned at the World Bank. And at night, I was going to clubs, and that's where I met Mandrill and Sam Burns and Doug Smith, Richard Pitt, 95 North, all of DJ OG, Spin, Brian Pope, all of them I met around that time. Yeah. Anyway, so that experience really, I got my first DJing at a club experience there, and Washington D.C. was very important and integral. But at that time, I used to play at a place called Andalou, and I met Taha, a gentleman named Taha, and him and another guy used to play. One guy would play flute as the one DJ. It was really cool.
Oh, it sounds
we're
cool.
talking like 1997, so
now
it was very avant-garde.
As opposed to the drum. Give me a little flute.
Yeah, one week would be the flute, and one week he would have a saxophone, and one week would be like a keyboard. It was very nice. And so Taha, who is from the Sudan.
Very old Greenwich Village sound.
Yes, it was. It was very that.
It's very cool.
And then to give you the visual, since you're going there, the way you would get into the club, it was called Andalou, but you'd go down like an inn, so it was very Spanish feeling.
Nice.
So it felt very that. But anyway,
I bet they had a party in there.
We did many times, many times.
I'm sure.
And so Taha, I think through some visa things, he's originally from the Sudan. It was in that area for a long time, DC. And I think through visa issues, he ended up having to go back home. But he went back home, pulled his coins together, and bought a radio station. And so when I was around I knew he was doing his thing. When the album came out, I said, let me get a show. Do you got any slots? He said, as a matter of fact, this is what I'm thinking about doing. I said, great. So I do 2 shows, the Freedom Radio Hour, and I do a show called the Mixtape Sessions Masterclass. And it's like Casey Kasem style. It's just track for track. But in the middle, there's the Honeycomb non-radio lunch break. That's Josh Milan's show. Because like I said, I look after Honeycomb, so I'm like, gotta bring my guy in. You do a show. And so he's kind of sandwiched in between my 2 shows.
Wow.
But we're rocking our little set though. It's like 6 to 9 Fridays.
How cool is that?
Yes.
Wow.
So now, having said all that, we have to get Miss Troy to come out and join us at the Freedom Radio Hour to talk about what it's like to be this reporter, and what you're kind of becoming is a cultural person, a person that's a reference, a historian, if you will, because by virtue of doing this and videotaping it and documenting it, you're becoming a person that speaks on this, because the moment that party moves
on, I'm certainly
on,
hoping to become that person that you're speaking of.
Yes, because when that event moves on or something,
right
like
now,
that, they're like, remember Miss Troy?
Yeah, how about that? God willing, God willing.
Yes.
That's
so
right.
It's a good service. I feel like it's a wonderful thing that you're doing, and I want to be able to highlight it in what we're doing.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much for the acknowledgement. I truly am. I'm flattered. Thank you so much. And I just hope to do it more and better each time that I do it. You know.
Of course.
Yeah, have all my facts straight and stuff. And my energy level up.
How do you deal with like that? When I get really excited, I talk really fast. How do you keep your composure? Because I notice when on the screen, like you can be very relaxed, but when I get excited, I talk really fast. You know, and I'm trying to breathe more, I think.
Again, it all depends on the mood. That's all I can I'll leave it at that.
Yes.
I never know what to expect to be, how I'm going to be.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming on. We were supposed to did this Sunday, but I just got involved in a whole other thing, and it didn't come to pass. And
wasn't meant to be, but tonight.
Most definitely. Thank you so much, Adam, for coming through. And I hope you enjoy this. I'm sure that you will, because I learned a lot from listening to Adam.
Cool.
I certainly have. Yeah. And check me out again when I do this again, and I'm going to have my co-host. And you'll know when you see it.
Exactly. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel.
Yes, please do. Please do. Yes. So, HouseHeadz at home. She's still at home. Yes, indeed.
Still housing it up.
That's right. Still housing it up because it's my home. So, yeah. See you the next time. And dance strong. You must remember to dance strong. Okay? And when you feel that you're at the end of your rope, as I have many, many times, I tie a knot in it, baby, and I dance. Yes.